Fundays. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CTX Scavenger Sunday Fundays with the Scavengers. We just hang out every Sunday. We come on for a little bit and chat and answer questions. Good morning, Double D. Good morning, South Texas. Hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend. That was a fun weekend yesterday. We were in and out of several different raid trains yesterday. I had like three different devices going while we were all there. And good morning. If anybody's joining us on YouTube, we are multi-streaming to YouTube right now. So I drop by. I try to drop by a lot of shows when I can. Sometimes I'm in and out for a few minutes and chat, and then sometimes I stick around whenever I have time. Yeah, there was a lot going on yesterday. There's a lot of good trains going on yesterday. Had the Storage Madness cartoon train. We had the showing of the Smurfs that showed up, sort of.
Smurfs.
Yeah,
Smurfs?
Double D did their blue hand Smurfs.
Oh, I missed that.
And then tricked everybody at the end.
I missed
that was fun. Got some great deals. There's a lot of great deals going on. That's the downside. We have to sell and whatnot to pay our whatnot bills. Got an invite to a raid train. Not anyone you know, but don't be fast pass. Raid trains are great. We've just done a few, and I've got a couple more coming up. But so far, the raid trains we've been doing have really helped us to get exposure. It helps you to get better at selling. Um, we've learned through a couple that we had to improve our own processes in order to be able to run more, run faster. We usually do live unboxings, but when we're doing the raid trains, we try to set up the table and just run the tables and run stuff off the tables. And we weren't used to doing that, so we hit some bottlenecks when we've done our raid trains. So I'm learning every week. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get better. We got another one, in fact. If y'all want to bookmark the shows, we have a global diversity raid train next Sunday. This week's going to be crazy busy for me. I've got to clean out my room, set up my tables, set up a new raid train. We've got a yard sale, a community yard sale with our whole neighborhood going on next weekend, Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, we're in the global diversity
I
raid
have
train.
a whole bunch of doctor's appointments throughout the week.
And on top of the workload that I have, which is already overloaded, we have a lot of doctor's appointments for Emily all week. So I am going to be running. I'll be in and out of whatnot as much as I can, and we're still going to do our scheduled shows. But it's going to be a crazy busy week for me, trying to get everything done that has to get done. So we had an issue crop up. For those of you that joined us on the Lawyer All unit, we did have one issue crop up with the wigs because they're not wigs, and we found out they look like wigs, but what they are is they're hairstylist practice mannequins, basically. And we were like that too. Going to San Antonio to care for my child. She has a G2. We're 4 hours away.
Big fan.
Yeah, our daughter's on a G2.
Can you make awake to me? I'm a big fan. Yes or no?
I don't even know who that is.
Neither do I.
I don't. So yeah, we go to Austin for all of our G-tube care. We go to Dale Children's in Austin. That's where Annalise is. Jessica's monitoring the YouTube chat while I'm over here too. So
there's your wave.
So hello, welcome. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, we try to. I've been in a lot of chats. I've been trying to get out and hang out with more people. I try to support new seller shows when I see them as much as I can. Um, so, but it's hard, because being on Whatnot can be a full time job. You can spend all day, every day on Whatnot. And here goes the giveaway, Melissa. Congratulations, Melissa. You're gonna get one of our L'Oreal gift bags, and we're gonna send that right out to you. Congratulations on the giveaway. We've got tons of the L'Oreal bags left. We're gonna put some. We do have a little bit of the product. We sold probably 95% of the product the day we got it, but we have a little bit left, and we're gonna be putting a bunch of that into the raid train that's coming up next weekend. We've got some jewelry coming into the raid train. I've got some Funkos. We've got some a little bit of a little bit of everything. We've got some NASCAR stuff that we're going to throw in there. And I'm going to be going through my storage units more this week. We're going to do some more live unboxings, and we're probably going to be going through the storage unit a little bit, trying to
No.
find more stuff for the raid train. Um, so that's one of the things I want to get to. One of the things I'm trying to do is get myself a setup to where I have at least one or two raid trains worth of stuff set aside, which is for one raid train, we need probably 150 to 200 items set aside for a good hour to hour and a half raid train. Um, and trying to find 150 fire items with some of the units we've been getting lately. What?
Not 32 people.
Okay. Getting enough stuff for that is, tough to get that many fire items and to have fire for everything. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to have as many fire items as we can, mix it up a little bit, and then just filling it in with our normal everyday stuff. So
Now,
people kind of get a variety of what we have to offer when they come to see
now,
us.
James, why don't you just show them what you did find, even though those wigs came out to be not
They're in the
wigs?
other room. I put them away.
Oh, you already did? Oh,
We did find. I was going through the boxes of all the bags because I was trying to. I had like 3 different boxes of the gift bags and the little swag bags. And so as I was kind of combining them down and trying to get them down into one, I found some hair extensions, brand new, still in the package. We're throwing those in the raid train next weekend too. Um, so we've got the hair extensions. We've got some of the cream
NASCAR.
products. We've got some NASCAR stuff. We got, like I said, a little bit of everything. We've got some figurines that we're going to throw in there. We've got some more Avon stuff that we found that we're going to put in there. So what I'll be doing is, as I get through the week, I'm going to try. Probably, we're doing the Global Diversity Raid Train on Sunday. I'm going to be doing the yard sale on Saturday. So probably as soon as the yard sale's done, I'm going to be clearing my tables from the yard sale, moving them inside, setting up the raid train, and then I'll do a preview show Saturday evening, probably, showing off what all we have coming up in the raid train on Sunday. The Global Diversity Raid Train is a 2-day raid train, so it's Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to be on Sunday at 1:30 p.m. I believe. So make sure y'all bookmark that. Then we have 2 giveaway raid trains. We have a raid train every weekend this month, I think. So we have the Global Diversity Raid Train next Sunday. Then the next weekend we have the Gibby Goblin Raid Train, where we will be doing giveaways with that. And we're going to be doing all giveaways, hang out and chat. It's about I think that was a 30-minute time slot. And then the weekend after that, we have the Storage Madness. We're going to be on at 2:15. They did shorten the Storage Madness giveaway raid train. They shortened the time slots to 15 minutes.
oh my goodness. I don't know
So
what I'm going to
I'm
do.
like,
15 minutes.
they were like, people are running out of things to say. I'm like, how am I going to only talk for 15 minutes? So, but we're going to be doing 3 or 4 giveaways plus the 15-minute show. $477 plus taxes on those shows. How does that work?
I don't know.
Well, that's for the shipping. The shipping is done by weights. So for like the $477 shipping, would mean you would set your shipping weight to, I believe that's the 4 to 7 ounces. Um, and then 8 to 11 ounces is like $5 and something cents plus tax. And then over a pound or 1 to 5 pounds is 8.77. Or flat rate shipping is 8.77. And then over that, it starts varying based on the weight. Um, but those are kind of the preset weights that we use. Most things also, it depends on what you've got. Being storage unit finds, I found that doing just preset weight doesn't really work for us because we never know what size or weights of stuff that we're gonna find. I'm still working that out myself. I'm getting better at it. Um, I do a lot of lightweight items if they're smaller, even if they're heavier, because if people buy one item, then it kind of throws off and I have to pay a small shipping adjustment. But if they buy multiple items, I can fit those multiple items into a flat rate box, and so I can mess with the shipping charges a little bit. I do a For the smaller kind of medium weight items, I'll list them at 11 ounces. If it's right at a pound or just over a pound, as long as it's small enough that I can fit multiple items in a flat rate box, I will put it at a 11-ounce rate instead. So then I can fit more items into a flat rate box. The other thing with whatnot is that they divide your shipments up into 5 pound lots. So if you're doing true weights and you've got something that's small but heavy, and you're going to be sending out a one package for one small item that could have fit in a flat rate. I don't personally turn on the flat rate shipping for my shows. I just do it after the show when I'm doing the shipping.
And if he's selling on YouTube, it's what do you do? It's different.
Well, when I sell on YouTube, I mainly do pirate ship, and that's different. For YouTube, we do each individual person's shipping, and it's based on whatever's the cheapest through pirate ship. So, but we have been doing a lot more on whatnot than YouTube lately. And part of that's just because I can run more items on whatnot in one show than I can in a.
And we don't want to bore you too much. I mean, it can get kind of boring at times. But it is interesting watching all those unboxings, I believe.
Yeah, going through the unboxings. I enjoy doing the live unboxings. Jessica, not so much. Uh,
I don't
I
know.
like watching them and I like doing them. It can be fun, and y'all get to see what we see. Um, but at the same time, I need to practice doing the preset shows more, where we set up the tables and run stuff.
I think I don't like it is because I feel very unorganized whenever we do the live unboxings.
Well, it's
That's
disorganized.
where
It
that's
is
where I have a
chaotic.
problem. It gets very chaotic, and I just feel like if that's why I don't like them. But I do like the fact of the surprise factor in that. But yeah, for the most part, it's because I don't feel very organized when we're doing it.
Yeah. So it can be disorganized. It can be chaotic.
It can be messy.
It can be a mess. We usually have a big mess to clean up after the live unboxings.
Oh my god!
But the other thing is like, you know, one live unboxing, like we did the L'Oreal unit. That was a live unboxing show, straight from the unit, and we didn't know what we were gonna get. We didn't know from one box to the next what we were gonna have to show and sell. But it wound up being just pretty much a
We've
fire
even
unit from start to end.
We've even bid on a unit that we couldn't see anything. It was like literally we had no idea what was behind that storage room because they did not take any pictures. So
Yeah, we did a
we
blind
did
unit.
it. Yeah, that was a real thing. We did not know what was in the unit. We had no clue. We didn't know if it was going to be all trash. We didn't know if there was going to be anything in there at all. It was just
And it wound up being a small 5x5 unit
yeah.
that didn't have It only had a few items, but it wound up being some good stuff. And because there was no pictures, nobody else wanted to bid
And
on it.
who's crazy enough
So
to do that? We are.
I was like, hey, buying it blind, that'll at least make a little bit of content, and
We're
we'll be able to
crazy enough
show
to
it
do
off.
that kind of shit. Excuse my
You have
language.
to be a little bit of a gambler to be good in the storage unit business, that's for sure. So
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
doing storage unit, hey guys, thank y'all for joining us.
And if it grabs my attention, uh that's when it really tends to get kind of interesting. Poor James, it may not grab his attention, but I'm like, bid now, go bid.
Yeah.
um
So
but
we have to
anyways,
look at things, and but we're always deciding. We're trying to get better at profiling the units. We're trying to get better, but this last unit that we picked up, we did a live unboxing on it, and honestly, a lot of the loose stuff was some of the best stuff that we found in the unit. As we went through the boxes, I mean, we've had some decent stuff, but most units are not going to be full of fire stuff from start to end. Most units that we deal with anyway are just general everyday household items, general everyday clothes. And then, we find a few good things in there, some really nice things, but usually they're just general everyday stuff. At least in the units that we've been getting. Um, we're trying to get better at picking new units and buying better units. But then again, a lot of times those better units where you can see the better stuff, they go for a lot more money. And sometimes we're working on a tight budget. So, we're trying to do the best we can with what we can afford and with what we can get and bring the best of what we can to you. What advice can I give you for selling clothes on whatnot? Well, it's pretty much the same advice as everything, but you have to build a following specifically for clothes. There's some people that have absolutely no interest in clothes, like me, and then there's people that buy tons of clothes. I honestly don't sell that much clothes. We're also very generalist. We sell a little bit of everything in every show. Uh, I have totes and totes of clothes, and I can tell you, I have done shows with doing just clothing only shows, and we've had like three people that bought anything. Um, so I don't do a lot of clothes. I don't like messing with clothes. Anyway, they're kind of boring to me to go
I
through the
don't.
clothes.
I kind of like it sometimes because you just never know what kind of interesting clothes you can find. You may find it
Yeah, but
boring, but I don't.
it,
But
I
then again, I'm a girl, so I don't know.
well, I also don't care about stuff. I just want to move it out as quickly as I can. I can tell you, we had units that's all we got was clothes. And if that's all we got, we're going to try to sell some of it at least to make our money back at least. Um, but I'm not specifically a clothing seller, so I can't really give you a whole lot of detail on clothes specifically. But you do separate shows just for expensive clothes. I mean, you can. Here's the thing with doing just expensive, and I've tried to explain this to people in the past. If you just run high end stuff, it's hard to sell high end stuff when you don't have a reputation as a good seller. Focus on building your reputation. Focus on you know selling what you can, but in order to build that reputation, sometimes you have to sell more quantity of lower end stuff to build that reputation as a good seller, as somebody that follows through on their promises, as somebody that brings good stuff to the table. I don't bring trash. If anything's crap or just totally trash, or like certain low end brands, like if I find No Boundaries and it's a lot of the Walmart brands and the cheaper clothes, a lot of times I don't even run them unless people are saying run it whenever I go through it. But for higher end, especially super high end stuff, like the Louis Vuittons and the Michael Kors and all the big luxury brands, the Gucci's and all that stuff. I know people that are just trying to sell that stuff, and nobody trusts them because they haven't built a reputation yet. So you have to build trust within the community, and the best way to do that is find medium, medium brands, and sell those, and show them, and show build that trust. And then also, it's like anything else. If I wanted to sell clothes, the first thing I would do is spend time hanging out on shows that sell clothes. That's why I don't hang out in some of those shows. Some people's shows, I'll stop by and I'll try to support as much as I can. But if all you're selling is clothes, I'm probably not going to stick around for a long, long time because I'm not interested in it. But hang out on channels that are selling the same kind of stuff you're selling. If you see me, 90% of the time you will see me on other storage unit finds channels. You'll see me at channels like Double D Treasure Barn. And not all just the big show channels either. I find some channels that are a little bit bigger than me, um, and I hang out on them. I do sell it on some of the big channels, but then I also hang out on other channels that are my size and even sometimes smaller channels. Seeing what kind of stuff they're bringing, hanging out, chatting with people. I was in a show just a couple of hours ago that had like 5 people in the chat. With a fairly new seller. They've only sold like 20 items. Probably their second or third show. And I hung out there for a little while and just watching, chatting with them. I wasn't really interested in buying any of the stuff they were showing, but I was just there to hang out, support, and chat. Um, and sometimes they might, especially when we're doing live unboxings, you never know. I mean, I do buy stuff from other storage unit buyers, and then they sometimes buy stuff from me because I'm finding different stuff than they're finding. But because I'm mainly in the storage unit finds category, I hang out mainly on storage unit finds channels. I do some jewelry shows too, so you'll also see me on some jewelry channels where we're hanging out with other jewelry channels and just hanging out in the chat, watching what they have. I'm also learning from them. I'm watching how they run their shows. When I'm in a show, I'm not just there hanging out. I'm also paying attention to how they run their show. Even smaller sellers, younger sellers, newer sellers, I see things that I like, and I'm like, hey, I like how they did that. I might try to incorporate that into my show and see how it works.
And
I'm always
everybody,
trying
I'm
to
right here, right next to
improve.
Storage Scavenger. I'm just on YouTube at the moment. So
Yeah, Jessica's here.
I'm here. I'm
She's
just letting you
monitoring
know.
the YouTube
I'm
chat.
I'm monitoring the YouTube chat. So if
Your
y'all
show
want to
was
stop
good.
by.
You were doing good. Um, One of the things that we always have to keep in mind, and I have to remind
Hi,
myself of this
Melissa.
constantly, is your energy is diminished by the camera. So you sometimes have to you don't want it. Sometimes it almost feels like you're being fake in person, but you have to kind of push your energy out and project your energy a little bit more than you normally would because the camera will diminish the energy you bring to the show. So I've had times where I feel like I was being excited, and then I go back and watch the replay and it's like, well,
He
no
don't
wonder
look
how nobody
excited
hung out. I was
anymore.
boring. That I looked like I was bored. Um,
I've
and
even been
yet
known
I
to call him
wasn't.
out on it too. I'll
Yeah,
say,
Jessica catches me on that
I'll be
sometimes.
like, and it's sad when our 5-year-old is saying he's boring, and so we've been known to call him out on that kind of stuff. But I will tell you that it is very hard work. I have a lot of respect for anybody who does this job. After that last L'Oreal unit that we did do, I was like, I felt like I was like on a high, and then all of a sudden I deflated, and it's so much high energy. I have to build up my energy for that because I think I could have slept for like a week after that. I didn't want to do anything. I was like
It
so
was
sore.
it
I
was
wouldn't even thought I would be
That's the thing,
sore.
is going through all this stuff and doing the live shows, and especially a live unboxing show. And we did like a 4-hour show, but we also cleaned out I had 3/4 of a unit in one day. Hey, Robert. No, not today. Right now, we are just doing a live chat show. We're not selling anything today. We are just hanging out, answering people's questions as a
We'll be
seller,
selling on
letting people know a
Tuesday.
little more about us and our family.
Any
One of the
questions you
reasons I
might
do
have?
these one of the reasons I do these shows like this too is because when I'm selling, I'm so hyper focused, and especially when I'm doing live unboxings, I'm so focused on the sales and trying to keep the show moving that I the energy was blah. Yeah, sometimes some days my energy's blah, and some days it's not. I'm trying to get better at projecting the energy and being more energetic and utilizing, you know, if you're doing a show where you're showing stuff, at least for us, the way most of our selling shows are, we're not showing our faces on camera. So I can't really use facial expressions. I have to use my voice to entertain people. Remember, your job is to sell stuff, but it's also to entertain people a little bit. And
And
I have
unfortunately,
to remind myself of this, and I'm trying to get better at this myself.
he's getting a little better. Yeah.
But we have to remember that we're here to entertain. We're here to put on a show. That's what's going to keep people in your show. That's what's going to keep. That's also why I think my shows, when it's me and Jessica, and we've got some banter going back and forth, that helps. I have found that those shows are almost always better than when it's just me by myself. Um,
Yeah, but sometimes you won't let me give a word in. What? Sometimes. Um, but with that being said, he is talking right now, so I guess you're letting me get my word. Okay,
I don't
okay,
let her
we
get a
good. Let's
word in,
go.
but
Yeah,
she's
he
talking
got
over
he
this.
got quiet, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, is he letting me get my word in today?" I'm sorry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can I give you a kiss real fast? Too?
Oh,
There. I gave him. I
no
gave him a kiss.
PDA.
What?
We're live.
What? Oh man, I forgot. Darn it.
But yeah, I mean, the energy comes and goes. You know, we have to practice it. We have to work on it. But just keep trying. You know, and like, you know, you're gonna have some shows where you have more stuff. You know, it's also for us. Like that L'Oreal unit was such a great product, and it was such good stuff. The energy just naturally came with it.
Hey, wait, James. You know what I
Um,
think it's a good time for? Another giveaway.
yeah, it was just thinking the same thing. We're gonna do another
Oh,
L'Oreal
good.
bag.
We're on the same wavelength. Another giveaway, guys.
We're gonna run another giveaway. We're gonna do
Guys, if
another
y'all want to know how to get
L'Oreal
in
sample
in the
grab bag.
giveaway, there's a free L'Oreal grab bag. Go up to the little scan up on YouTube, and y'all can get in, and it'll get you into whatnot into that giveaway for the L'Oreal products. So
Yeah. Follow us
get
over on
in,
YouTube.
follow.
Follow us. Come over to whatnot. Give us a follow and get in the giveaways.
I mean, I know some of y'all could use it.
So
Use
also,
it for y'all significant others, your daughters. You know,
the thing is
girlfriends,
this
wives.
it's gonna vary. I have some days that I'm showing mostly vintage stuff, and people want gaming stuff, and I have days then I'll do a whole nother show and people are asking for vintage stuff, or I have one day where I'm just pulling crafting stuff out and nobody wants the crafting stuff, and then later people are like, where's the crafting stuff? You just never know who's going to show up that day. So it's just varies from day to day. Part of that's how you do your tags too. And it's hard picking my tags for a live unboxing because I don't know what I'm gonna find. Um, and we have gaming stuff sometimes. It's rare for me to get a lot of good gaming stuff. And most of the time we sell two or three lots of gaming stuff and then we're out. Um, so it just depends on who's scrolling through at the moment. And so, but part of that too, it kind of evens out. The bigger your show gets, the more you can entertain and keep people in your show, the more you can get people coming into your show. You know, like when we're doing these chat shows, we don't get that many people. But a lot of times we're getting to where when we're doing our live unboxing shows, when we're doing our hey Vest Free, y'all, Vest Free just came into the chat, is the one
Hi,
hosting the Global Diversity Raid Train next weekend. So make sure y'all go
hi,
check them
best
out.
free.
Make sure you bookmark them, follow them, and set up all the raid trains. Follow everybody in the raid train. It looks like it's going to be a fun raid train next weekend.
Papa
Two
Smurf.
days.
We're gonna try to go onto YouTube at least one day. Don't know when though. Just so you know.
Yeah, we're trying to do. I'm trying to get part of it too. Is right now I've got so much I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move stuff around. I'm trying to clear out my workroom so that I have space to set up better shows. Because right now it's just a claustrophobic mess, and I'm moving a lot of it over into my storage to get it out of my way. So I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes work and not as much on camera work right now. But once I get everything set up the way I want it set up, I'm going to be doing more shows here on Whatnot. I'm going to be doing more shows on YouTube. Um, it is, and it's a constant battle to even once I get it set up and get it cleaned up, it's a constant battle to keep it that way.
Oh
It's
boy, is
never
it.
ending,
You
but
should see my room. He's even gotten into my room. My room. I was just telling him this morning, "Can you please move your stuff out of my room, please?" And he was like trying to make it, but he's still having to.
well, I'm
He's
glad
still
y'all
got
didn't get
stuff.
hit, Vespri.
Oh yeah, how many of y'all were in the way
I
of?
know we had a lot of people that we know from here
Yeah.
on Whatnot. Some of the people we know from YouTube that were right in the
I
path
hope
of the
everybody's
hurricane.
okay from the
Um,
path of that hurricane. Y'all were we were thinking about y'all.
yeah, and we had a lot of people. Guys, got 1 minute left on the giveaway. We only got one person in, so yeah, I have to unpack everything. Always busy.
What's
There's
funny is
always
there's
more to
also
do.
on Whatnot talking
Especially
with
doing
people
storage units.
here saying I
One
don't
of the
see
things I'm
them in the
finding though is
chat.
we
Who
go
is
through a lot
he
more
talking
inventory
to?
a lot faster since we started on Whatnot. So we've had to adjust how we
Hmm.
do stuff, how we source, how we get stuff. We're making
There are people
adjustments.
showing up on
We're
Whatnot.
constantly looking for better stuff.
What's funny is they're also on Whatnot talking to people, and people are here saying, I don't see them in the chat. Who is he talking to? Guys, we're on two
Yeah, we're
different streams.
multi-streaming.
We're multi-streaming.
So
So
I'm on
no, he
Whatnot.
is not
And
going insane.
I'm on Whatnot. Jessica
I'm on
is
YouTube.
watching the YouTube chat.
So y'all can go and say hi to me if y'all like. I am on YouTube and he is on Whatnot. So he has his own
Thank you,
chat that he's talking
Vespri.
to. So if you come by, that's what's going on. That is hilarious though.
So yeah, but if anybody's got any questions about selling, about storage units, about Whatnot, the Wald Home, congratulations on the gimme.
So remember, I am here. Mrs. CTX is here. I am on YouTube at the moment. We are multi-streaming. So if you do not see him talking or y'all,
CTX
I
Scavenger.
do let him know though. I do let him know.
Yeah, my wife is Mrs. CTX here and on YouTube, so she'll be on the chat. I am CTX Scavenger on YouTube, here on Whatnot, over on TikTok, on Facebook Marketplace, or on Facebook. I have a Facebook page over there. I don't use Facebook as much as I used to. I don't hardly do
And
anything
that's
on
okay,
Facebook
Papa
anymore,
Smurf. You don't have
but
to
I
be a
still have
whatnotter.
to have it.
You can talk to you.
And
I
some
will be
people,
honest with you. We've gotten ourselves in trouble with some of the people we've sent to whatnot because they
we
get
keep
themselves in trouble.
we
We keep
keep
on getting
telling
them in
people about
trouble.
Whatnot, and everybody's like, "What's Whatnot?" And then they get over here and they're like, "I'm spending too much money. Y'all are getting
Yeah,
me in
that's
trouble."
exactly what they're doing. They're getting
It's not
themselves in trouble.
my fault y'all spend too much money.
Yeah,
But there's
so
great deals. I mean,
oh,
I've
definitely great
find
deals.
so many great deals on Whatnot. I've
I,
been getting great deals
I,
from other channels
I'll be honest with you.
myself.
I stay away. James does more of all that stuff because I will get myself in trouble.
Yeah,
Like
some of the best
hands
deals
down,
I
I know
find
myself
are
enough
here.
to know that I'm going to get myself in trouble. So I go
Good
in.
morning, mama boys. Bring out boy. Hello,
So
hello. Hope y'all are having a fantastic
it's
day.
okay if
We're
you're
just
not.
hanging out and chatting. Y'all give us a follow. Bookmark our upcoming shows. We're gonna be doing some live unboxing shows. We may do storage unit finds. We do some jewelry
Oh
shows.
yeah, come and join us. When are we gonna go unboxing again? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh wait, let me
We've
make
been
sure. I
on
think
what?
we have a.
Well,
Oh,
technically, I've been on Whatnot for a year in next week.
so guys,
But
on Tuesday, James will be going live. You will not be seeing me. I have a doctor's appointment with my youngest one. I forgot he's got a dental appointment around 10:15 in the morning. So, um, yeah, um, so we've got to work around that.
so if you click on the profile, it'll bring up the user's profile, and one of the tabs on there says shows. If you click on the shows tab, it'll show all their upcoming shows, and there's a little bookmark symbol up in the top right hand corner, and you can just click on that, and it'll save the show. When you bookmark the shows, you'll get notified when that show starts. So it's really great to bookmark shows, especially like sometimes we have to reschedule shows due to Emily's illnesses or doctor's appointments, things that don't go according
And
to
she has a
schedule.
whole bunch of doctor's appointments this week.
So sometimes if you have the show bookmarked, then whenever we go live, you'll get the notification that we went live.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and when you follow somebody, when you click on the profile, so you can click on my little profile up in the top left hand corner, and it'll bring up my profile. And when that happens, there's a little bell icon, and you can click on that bell icon and set it to all notifications, so that every time we go live, you get a notification that lets you know we're live. Um, and that just helps let people know when we're going, where we're going, because we never know. We do pop up shows where, we do one show a week that we're selling. We're going to try to add more, but I'm trying to get a lot of this moving and behind the scenes work done first. But we're going to be adding some more shows into our schedule shows. But we also do usually one or two pop ups throughout the week. We've got our raid trains scheduled out. I've got a raid train almost every weekend in October. I've got two giveaway raid trains. I've got one definite raid train, which is the one next weekend, the Global Diversity raid train. And then I'm trying to get into the Storage Madness Halloween Fest raid train, which is Halloween weekend, the last weekend in October. They still put
We
out the
just got a
schedule
lot
for
going
that.
on with us, and I know these Sunday Fundays live chats can sometimes get boring and stuff.
We just started doing this like 2 weeks ago.
We just want y'all to know who we are and stuff. If y'all have ever got anything that we try to go through everything that we see. If y'all order something, just know that if it's cracked or something and we see it after we're selling it, we will pull it and we will let you know. We will not send any
It
nice.
is October the 29th, I believe, which is that weekend right before Halloween. If you can message Dev underscore Scourge Madness, and she's the one that organizes all their raid trains, and she can even get you an invite to their Discord. I think you're in their Discord. Yeah, best free. You're in the Storage Madness Discord, so it go to Storage Madness's Discord, and they have the global there's a Halloween Madness raid train in there. They're just now starting the signups for it. So we were one of the first ones that put in and said we wanted to be in. So but yeah, it's in their Discord. They have a whole channel set up just for that raid train. So we're trying to get Deb to get it together.
Oh, guys.
So, but I'm trying to do more raid trains. Raid trains seem to be really big for us with helping us grow the community, with getting more exposure, letting people know who we are. Raid trains are by the seller. Like I said, message Storage Madness or Dev underscore Storage Madness. Dev is the one that runs all their raid trains. They do like 2 raid trains every month. They do a giveaway raid train and then they do a selling raid train. Usually the selling raid train has some kind of a theme and they do costumes. Like this yesterday, they had the Cartoon Madness and everybody dressed up as their favorite cartoon characters.
Hey guys,
Next month, because it's Halloween, it's a Halloween Madness.
Can y'all show me and Storage Scavenger some love by sending in those morning sunrises today? Show us some love. If y'all are here,
so but you can message Dev. She can get y'all hooked up with the raid and just let her know that you're interested in the raid trains. And she can get you signed up for their raid trains. They do have a packed list. Usually their selling raid train is a lot smaller, generally because they do hour and a half shows. So they only have like 10 or 15 spots for that raid train. So it's hard to get into that one. The giveaway raid trains are really easy to get into. They're doing 15-minute slots and they've got a ton of openings for next month already. And it goes like from like 8 in the morning till 8 at night. So it's like 12 hours every 15 minutes. We're changing channels.
Shoot.
And we're just giving away stuff. But we did the first raid train we did was their giveaway raid train like 2 months ago. And we got got us from like 650 followers to almost 1,000 in just that show.
And I want to say that in November, it's a thought that's been forming in my head. What is so important about November, James?
Nothing's important about November. Well, okay, I
Oh,
do have one important thing in November.
Only one?
Black Friday, we are doing the trash
No.
train with
No.
Sunshine Treasure.
No, what else is in November? What
Oh,
else is in
well,
November?
that's not important.
That's not important. But
I'm
think
too
it's
old to
important.
count birthdays and weird stuff like that. No, our birthdays are in November. Mine and
Uncle, where are
Jessica's
you
birthdays
from?
are both in November.
We are from Texas, the United States.
We're in Central Texas, just south of Austin.
Yes,
That's the CTX.
we
Central
have
Texas.
birthdays. So guess what? I want to do a big birthday bash. So let's have some cake.
We
Let's
might
have
do
some
a birthday
ice cream.
show.
We might be. Let's just do a birthday show. Oh well.
Well, it depends. We might be in Dallas during our birthdays.
Well, if
Emily's
we are, we might just go
doctor's
live
appointment.
and do a birthday thing in Dallas.
We might. We'll see. We'll see how it's
Come
going
join
and
us.
see what else is going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are gonna do a show, guys. If y'all are new, follow us and share us out. We're almost to 2,000 followers here on Whatnot, and when we get to 2,000, we're gonna do some kind of a big show.
Yes, help us get to 1,000.
Probably not a massive giveaway show like a lot of the other bigger channels do, because well, we're still growing, and budgetarily we're still trying to improve our Whatnot sales to
and
a
we
degree
appreciate you all
where we can do
Everyone,
that. But we
every
do try to
single one
give
of y'all.
back to the community as much as we can.
Thank you for joining us.
But yeah, we're almost to 2,000 followers, so help us to get there. And we're trying to share more out. We're trying to get more people to know that we exist. And we're just trying to bring better stuff to shows. We're trying to find better quality stuff. You know, we've had some hit or miss units lately. Some units have been really great, and some of our units have been decent. So, you know, we got a lot of crafting stuff. We still have the big unit. We bought a big unit back in June. It was a 10 by 20. It was packed with a lot of crafting stuff. We got a lot of jewelry out of that unit. We got a lot of crafting stuff. And we're still unboxing that unit. But we also mainly do one live unboxing show a week. So I need to get to where I can do 3 or 4 live unboxings a week and start running through units faster. Love crafting. Enjoy.
Thank you, Vespri.
Well, follow our upcoming shows.
We have a lot of jewelry.
I've got jewelry. Not only do we get a lot of jewelry out of that unit, I've been buying lots of jewelry from other people too, because keep finding some good stuff in their lots. So I've got jewelry coming up, and we've got a lot of costume jewelry, but we've also got some gold and silver jewelry coming up as well. And so we're going to be selling some of that handmade, upcrafted jewelry. Cool. We get a lot of bits and pieces. I do crafting jewelry lots that are like pieces that are missing stones, or pieces that are, you know, broken or missing stones, or like earrings that are just single earrings. We throw those into our craft jewelry lots to let people, you know, do those. And we sell them off, and we start those lots at $1 and let them go for whatever they go for. I've got a couple of them right now already put together that are like, I've got one that's like 2 pounds. So, you know, we run those, and some people, it just, again, it depends on who shows up. I've had times where they sell for like $3 or $4, and sometimes they show up.
I don't know how to spell.
But we run most of our shows at $2 to $3 starts, sometimes up to $5 starts. We have done $1 start shows when we're trying to clear out a lot of stuff. we did stop doing reduced shipping shows for the most part, except for our raid trains. Partially because we were honestly spending more on reduced shipping than what we were earning, especially if you're starting stuff at $2 or $3 and then spending $8 to ship it. That is not a good business decision. So we decided we can either raise our starting prices or turn on reduced shipping. We couldn't do both at the same time for right now. We're not big enough yet. We're still growing. We're gonna get there, and when we get there, I would love to do $1 starts and reduce shipping. And I think as we grow, as we keep getting bigger, we will. Yeah, if I'm doing a jewelry show, if I'm doing small items, like when we did the L'Oreal unit, they're fair. There was a lot of them that are heavier items, but they were small items, and I could fit a lot of them into a flat rate box. And I did a lot of flat rate boxes on that show. Double D, good afternoon, good morning, welcome to the shit show. Welcome to my shit show. Yeah, you learned that the hard way. But when they're smaller items, we can do reduced shipping. When we're doing live unboxings, I don't do reduced shipping because I don't know what the sizes of items are going to be. And we lost money doing reduced shipping when we first started. We had several shows when we first started off that we did reduce shipping, and then it cost us more to ship everything than what we made in the show. Some of it too is learning Whatnot shipping system because their shipping system is whack. And I've gotten better at managing and utilizing their shipping system. So we are doing some reduced shipping shows, like our raid trains and stuff. But for the most part, like our live unboxings, we've turned off reduced shipping. But for our preset shows where we have more control over the sizes and the weights of the items, we will do reduced shipping on those. Picking up another storage locker. Is that the fire one? Are y'all finally able to pick it up? Double D bought a really fire unit. They showed us pictures of it the other day during one of their live streams, but it was in the middle of the hurricane, so they had to wait for it to clear out for them to be able to go pick it up. But there's some good stuff in that unit. It looks like a great unit for y'all. That's the thing is, I need to be buying units like that, but I need a budget that can allow to. So just finishing the paperwork. Awesome. Awesome. Great to see.
Would it be awkward to ask my sister if I can take her bra shopping? Depends if you're her guardian.
People are asking weird questions on YouTube. Totally
Yeah.
irrelevant to what our channel's about. So, just finishing the paperwork. Yay. So, y'all have fun loading that up. Are y'all going to go live from the unit? Show up with all y'all find? So much debris, down trees, and missing roofs.
Hi, Double D. I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, Jessica's monitoring our YouTube chat because we're multi-streaming.
Yeah, I'm talking on YouTube. Sorry about that. I did hear him say your name though, so I had to call in and say hi.
And y'all, if y'all are on TikTok, follow Double D on TikTok. Follow Double D here on Whatnot. That's one of my mentors in the Whatnot side of this business because I've been learning a lot from them. And they have done a lot to support our channel and our growing community.
Yo soy hambre. Yo quiero huevos y blanquillo.
So that means we must be talking to Mama D. Good morning, Mama D.
Oh,
or
hi.
Mama Smurf.
Mama Smurf. Are you the one that usually joins us?
That's Dawn.
Dawn, are you the one that usually joins us?
Hey, Dusty. Yeah, typically it's Dawn.
Okay, good.
Big Papa Pump. Good morning.
I'll make
good
sure.
morning.
I was going to ask you the other day, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yep. So, well, yeah, we've been having some fun. We got a lot of work to do to get caught up.
Oops.
Get the house cleaned up. We're getting stuff out of our house and into the storage.
I'm so happy.
We now have 3 storage units that we're storing stuff in and working out of. One of them's almost all furniture. I've got a lot of furniture I'm trying to get rid of right now because a lot of these units we've been getting a lot of furniture.
Right there in our front yard.
Well, we have some furniture in the front yard because I got to move our couches out. That was one good thing
That
about
was a
that
week
that
ago.
that big unit that we picked up last week. The best thing we found in the unit
Was the furniture.
was some of the furniture, and some of it we're keeping. But I gotta get my living room cleaned out so I can get the furniture in the house. It's still sitting in the front yard because we ain't got no room for it in the house right now. But yeah, we found some good couches in there, but I can't run that stuff on Whatnot. I wouldn't want to pay that shipping bill, and I'm sure y'all don't either.
Oh man, yeah, he's got some
But
really nice
I'm trying.
pieces here that he can't sell on Whatnot.
The more I'm doing
Y'all wouldn't
Whatnot,
want
the
to.
more couch only pickup. Yeah.
Um, you want to explain that, just James? I don't really like people coming to my house.
Jessica doesn't like the only reason we don't turn on free pickup or local pickup is because Jessica doesn't want people coming to our house, and that's where we're working out of is our house. So if I can get to a point where like Double D and some of the other places I have a small shop or a warehouse or something that I can work out of, I'll do local pickup from there. But Jessica doesn't want everybody coming to our house.
I got babies here,
We have Emily here, and we have
little ones.
and our house is usually a disaster
Disaster
area
area.
most of the time.
Kind of very embarrassing.
Do
at times,
meetups?
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, you meet up? That's cool. Now I don't mind that.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out.
How do you do it?
They
Best
do it
rate?
like just like you do on Facebook Marketplace, where I
Oh,
meet
okay.
up at like HEB or at the. Are we in Florida? We're not in Florida. Double D is. Double D's out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey, I think I saw Dusty Adams the other day. I actually
Yeah,
went in
Dusty.
on a show with Dusty in there.
Yeah,
No,
Dusty's
you
all
didn't
over.
know. You don't know. Nobody knows me, so I can just sneak in. It's so hilarious. I'll sneak in. James cannot sneak in. Everyone's like, "Hey, CTX Scavenger." I can sneak in, and I'll be like, nobody even like acknowledges me. It's kind of hilarious.
No, we're in Texas, so
Yeah.
we're just south of
Texas.
Austin in the
Oh,
Central Texas
Texas.
area.
Oh, but I like Florida. I like being in Florida. I've been
Yeah,
there like once.
I lived in
I've been there
Altamont
once.
Springs, Florida, for about 6 years.
I feel sorry for y'all because if y'all just got that hurricane that went through, that means y'all also dealing with the humidity. Am I correct?
Florida's always dealing with high humidity.
Yeah,
They're
but it gets
used to it.
worse right after a storm. I just remember it being very humid, and I thought it was humid down here.
Find you an old cowboy.
Hey, we have a whole bunch of cowboys in our other unit.
Cool and windy now. Cool.
But they're all statues. They're all statue cowboys.
Well, we found a lot of cowboy figurines.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Cowboy
I find
wolves.
stuff that I could probably sell and whatnot. Like we found this really cool like cowboy nativity scene.
Oh, it was interesting.
It's really cool,
It's actually pretty cool.
but it's so fragile. I'm afraid to ship it.
Yeah, we're afraid that it might fall apart. That might have to be a local pickup or a
It's
garage
cool
sale or
looking. It's
something.
awesome looking piece.
I've never
But
seen
I'm
anything
afraid
like
of
that
shipping it.
before. It's actually really
So
yeah.
I have it running on Whatnot.
We might flash it to y'all so y'all can see
I
it.
might show it off on one of my other shows. It's buried at the moment
Yeah,
behind some
it's
other stuff.
nice. It's really cute.
I got it very neatly and very carefully packed away at the moment so that
I
it won't
wonder
get broken.
if your mother-in-law wouldn't mind seeing that.
Should probably want it.
Just
Thing
saying.
is, she ain't got no place to put it. She's buying too much other crap from us.
I like it when he's like
Hey,
that. I like the
Woods.
scruffiness in him. I like him clean shaven, but I also like him when he gets the medium scruffy. So he grows it out for me sometimes.
I always keep it scruffy. Honestly, I have not been full. I think I've been fully clean shaven one time since I left working at the prison. I used to have to be clean shaven all the time because I worked in a prison for 6 years. And after I left there, I haven't been clean shaven since.
It's okay. I think it looks kind of sexy.
I try to keep it
But
trim.
when it gets he tries to keep it. If it gets to a certain point, I have to tell him something about it. I have to be like, "Hey, trim it up a little bit," or
Yeah, I've learned a lot about packing and shipping since I've started on Whatnot too. I'm getting better at it, but there's some things like that I've got a ton of vintage glass, some of them like hand painted glass, Christmas bulbs and stuff. Some really fancy, nice
Oh,
ones.
look, you're getting trolled already,
And
James.
unfortunately, I don't put them on Whatnot because I don't want to ship them.
No, it's called bedhead. Just waking up. That's what it's
Yeah,
called, bedhead.
it's called my hair is getting longer.
Oh
You
yeah,
got to
you need to
realize
shave, don't you?
for most of my life, I've kept, or for most of the last 15 years, I've kept my hair like at a quarter of an inch, and I'm growing it out,
But you know
and
what I
so it
don't
looks
understand
like
is why
crap
people
because
always
it's
have to be
growing
so
out.
rude to other people. I mean, are you?
Some people are just looking for a rise out of people.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, guys, keep it nice. If y'all can't keep it nice, y'all don't need to be here. We are always nice to whoever's in there, but you don't need to be cutting anybody down. I don't care from what city,
Just let it go.
nation,
Just
whatever.
the best way to deal with trolls is just ignore them and move on.
I know, but
Let's
I
stop
get
going
kind of
on about it.
defensive about
Let
you.
it go.
You're so handsome.
You
So,
need to stop getting defensive. That's the problem. The more you are defensive towards them, the more you feed them.
well, that's
You
okay.
just
I feed them
ignore
some
them and
more.
keep on going on. Block them, ignore them, and go.
I've already blocked them.
So just move on.
So,
The
but
more
anyways,
energy you
but
give
I
them,
do
the
want
more
to
you're
get it
going to
out there
attract
that I
them.
don't think that people should be rude to other people that you don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
Either way, but anyways, go on with with your show.
But anyway, yeah, we're going to probably head off. We've been on for about an hour now. So
Well, they'll probably
we're
attack
going to
me
hang
too.
out.
So, to be honest with
But
you,
yeah, I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna go start packing some more stuff up, moving some stuff. We're caught up on all of our shipping, which is unusual lately. I've been so far behind on shipping for the last few weeks, and now I'm finally actually like caught up on shipping. So we may, depending on how the day's going, I may do a pop up show this evening, um, from the storage unit.
oh yeah, come and
Um,
join him
and
this evening.
if not, then I will be back on Tuesday. We got the Global Diversity Training on Sunday. We're going to be doing a yard sale from our front yard on Saturday, Friday, and Saturday. So, yeah, we're just trying to clear out a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be setting all my tables up, all the lower end stuff, Goodwill stuff, pretty much what I'm putting out in the yard sale is pretty much everything I want to get rid of. And most of the stuff I've already run 2 or 3 times on Whatnot, and nobody's been interested in. So we're gonna throw it up in the yard sale, move it whatever sells, and pretty much donate whatever's left over.
Guys, we love everybody. Thank you for joining us. Um, please follow, subscribe, share, and hope to see y'all soon.
Yep,
Y'all take care and have a good morning.
yep. We're gonna go ahead and raid out and go on. Let's see, Rummage Raiders is on. Deals to Steals on. Ooh, let's go say hi to Rummage Raiders. They're one of our friends. We've been following them for a long time. They're doing garage sales. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go over there and say good morning in the chat. Let everybody know that they're being raised.